Hi guys, welcome to See Me episode 2. My name's Hope Baker. Welcome. First, I just want to say thank you so much for all your support and love from the last episode that meant the world. All future episodes will be much shorter. I'm really trying to keep them within 5 to less than 10 minutes. So for this week, I want to focus on the importance of education. It's so important that we tell kids at the earliest age possible to really accept who they are and to not be afraid of what makes them different, because differences is what makes this world so beautiful, and I can't stress that enough. I know when you're young, you just want to be, how many parents, I'm going to ask you a question. How many times have your child come home and said, Mom, Dad, I just wish I could be like my friends. I just wish I could be normal. Well, guess what? Normal's overrated. And I'm going to keep saying that because I can't stress how important that is. Being normal is so overrated. I struggled with being different. I struggled with embracing cerebral palsy. At first, I had challenges as a kid, and it was just hard to fit in with my peers. But not just having a strong support system is key. Not besides my parents. I really want to highlight the teachers and the administrators that really went up and be above and beyond for me. And I notice, I want to say right now, to those teachers and to those administrators, you changed my life. I'm the person that I am today because of you. So I want to share a couple of stories of teachers who have made a difference in my life. So I want to first share a quick story about when I first shared my story with my class. I was in second grade, and my teacher had always been so supportive of me having cerebral palsy. She always pushed me to go and do better and to really go out of my comfort zone. And so she really encouraged me to share with the class. And I was nervous. It was the first time that I'd ever shared my disability with people besides my family or close friends, family friends. And after, I remember feeling the outpour of support and how many questions I got, and how, most of the comments were like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And I just, still to this day, I think back on that moment and how significant it was for me. And I think that's really when things kind of clicked, and it was like, well, yeah, like, having a disability is really cool, because you have this, it's this beautiful thing that, we can use, and we can embrace it, and we can make a difference with it. And so that teacher really went and was my hero. Still to this day, one of my biggest inspirations. So next, I want to talk about my time as an AT ambassador. And I mentioned last week, I went into detail about that last week, so I want to just touch briefly. And I mentioned I did my first keynote at the RATE conference, Real Assistive Technology for Everyone conference. And I remember doing that presentation and how, nervous I was. I made a PowerPoint, and I really had such a strong support system with not just my parents, but all the assistive technology faculty and my assistive technology coaches and teachers who really, really pushed me and believed in me, and really, said, you are so much bigger than you think. Your story has the power to make a statement, to change children's lives. And when it's yourself, you really don't. I've never been the type to brag. I don't like, bragging at all. but I really wanted to make this. I really wanted, if I could touch one person's life and make a difference, and one child to know that they are not alone, to know that they don't have to be afraid of what makes them different, despite if it's a disability, if it's, whatever it is, that they just embrace it and use it, and then, maybe make a career like spreading inclusion. And, this is, bear with me, but, I remember giving that first keynote at the RIT conference in 2017 or 2016, my bad. And the outpour of love and support I got from parents, and the reactions I got from parents and other teachers, and even from friends. And I just, thank you to the whole Assistive Technology Ambassador Program at FCPS. You guys are my second family. It was a blessing to be a part of the Ambassador Program, and love you all so much. So lastly, I want to thank two teachers who my senior year, who really went above and beyond. My history, a former history teacher of mine, and an acting teacher of mine. Both these teachers went above and beyond for me. They pushed me to out of my comfort zone. They taught me the importance of believing in myself and going further than I ever imagined. My history teacher, especially, when I was in high school, I went from self-contained classes to smaller classes to gen ed. And I had, teachers had asked me, well, why aren't you just in gen ed? And I was like, well, I'm comfortable in the self-contained because I was never, I just was comfortable. And so it's like, and so my history teacher sat me down. He was like, you could be a big fish in a small pond or a big fish in a big pond, but you have to be able to take that leap. You have to be able to believe in yourself and really believe that you're capable of it, because you are capable of it. And just after having that conversation, I was like, yes, I'm ready. I don't know why I was waiting, why I was scared, but I'm ready. And that teacher is still today a mentor, and I'm grateful for his support. And, he not only taught me about, history, but he taught me a lot about life. And I feel like that's what the best kind of teacher is, that not only teaches you about a subject, but teaches you about life. As I said, my acting teacher, I went to a musical theater class, and I had a great teacher who, I really wanted to pursue acting as a career. And I still do, but I was afraid that having cerebral palsy would make it harder. I realized that within that class, he said, no, you use it and use it to your advantage. And that's really when things change, is when you use your disability and use it to your advantage, because that's what you can do. And just because I can't dance, well, I'm not a great dancer. I'm probably not going to go out for a Broadway show. But I want to wrap up with this. All these teachers made me feel so loved and so cared about, and really did everything, did more than what was asked. And I love you all so much, and thank you for your support. And to all the teachers out there, you change lives. You change children's lives every day, and I hope you know that. And I hope that your work isn't going unnoticed. So I just want to wrap up with this is that, yeah, it's, and now parents are having to step into that teacher role because, school is online now and we're kind of having to shift. But as I said last week, we will get through this one day at a time. We will all get through this. Just never lose hope and never lose faith. And always remember to accept what makes you different. And being normal is so overrated. All right. Thank you guys so much. All right. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye.